Not had been reflecting on how the women in her life hold racism's marks in their very bearing. Even, she says, how their bodies transform in public, white dominated spaces. She gave me a vivid example. When my grandma goes to a grocery store, since I can remember, she will suddenly her shoulders will hunch in and her head will face the ground. She doesn't make eye contact with people. She will just shuffle along. This happens in any kind of larger public space. Her whole presence changes. Outside of that, she has been our matriarch where she holds space. She is the one telling stories and calling people and telling people to do this or that. In her old age, because now she is 79, it changed a bit in the last few years. She takes a few more liberties because she's like, I don't care anymore. When asked why he keeps bringing up race all the time, Dr. Hardy offers a response as medically apt as it is candid. If I don't bring it up, I have all these physiological things inside. Emotional suppression and its biological harms are indeed among the many wounds racism inflicts. In chapter 3, we mentioned that racism shows lives. A study that examined the chromosome protective telomeres of black American men found that overt experiences of racism and the assaulted sense of self, including the internalization of racial bias, operate jointly to accelerate biological aging. Latino and Black Americans have been 3 times more likely to be infected by COVID 19 and twice more prone to dying of it. In Britain, too, communities of color were disproportionately affected owing to deprived housing conditions, economic disadvantages, and pre existent health problems rooted in discrimination and inequity.